I'm good. I'm excited to hear what we're talking about today.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a lot. I still don't want you to be late. Just because you're okay with paying the late fee does not mean that I want you to be late.
It's gloomy. We have 3 coaching calls today. We're going to get it done. Let's get ready. How are we going to do our hair today? I'm literally so comfortable. Like, when it's gloomy and I work from home, I'm like, let's go back to bed. I don't know if I want to like do a little. I think we're just gonna keep it down. There isn't much to get ready for. We worked together so many times. Like when I decided to be a coach back in like 2021, she was one of the first people that bought a stylist's call for me. That's what I was calling it back then. And so she bought that call. She also did my very first boot camp ever for stylists. And this is when I was just marketing to stylists. And since then, I've coached her, I think, twice. But she is a part of my Beauty Pro to CEO private community, and she books my spot treatment calls like here and there. So we are about to see what this spot treatment is about. I'm excited. I've basically been following her career since very early on when she started it. So I am going back through my stand store to look at my analytics. What I'm looking at here is how my products sold, like my digital, like my webinars and stuff like that. So I can decide on the verbiage for my next one or the theme for my next one. So like I did a marketing matters webinar, but only 5 people bought the tickets. So I don't think I would make another webinar that's called Marketing Matters. I would probably have to be more clever with the name, but still be teaching like email and content marketing. Stand Store is not the only place that I take payments. So it shows this revenue, but I take payments on Stripe. Like for instance, my VIP clients, they don't pay through Stand Store. They pay through Thrivecart through Stripe. So I'm seeing like where my customers came from. Instagram all day. Okay, Instagram all day. Now, I will say it depends on where you put your energy and like your effort and stuff like that. But Instagram definitely converts well for me. And I think it converts well for service providers if you're using it right. I honestly don't know what that is. I don't know why Stand does that. It's probably Google or something. But Stand brought in the next round of customers, but I think that's because my Stand is literally linked to my Instagram and my TikTok. So then TikTok was next, then Threads. I started getting on Threads like really heavy last year, and I saw a major return in terms of when I post something good, people automatically follow my Instagram page. So and the direct is just when I sent them my Stand directly. This is showing where my customers are going. So my monthly mentorship was huge last year. I sold out of all of them. I think I had 12 or 14 spots, and I sold out of all of them, and people like were not giving up those spots. So this was showing me that the demand was pretty high there. Then my spot treatment session is second. VIP coaching consultation, that is like a higher tier of coaching. Monthly mentorship is a little bit more, I'm not going to say casual, but we definitely take our time with our strategy and our journey to their goals. But VIP coaching is a little faster. You get to your results sooner, and we bypass a lot of learning curves. But I believe that because the monthly mentorship, for some people, they need the slower pace and it's less than VIP coaching, the monthly mentorship definitely sold really well. And then my Beauty Pro to CEO, I believe that was my actual community, not coaching. So I don't know why coaching is there. And then the only freebie that I have, which is the 3 phases of business. This is how I collect emails, aside from if anybody purchased anything from me. But last year, I really went heavy with like getting people to subscribe. So right now I believe I'm at 300. Yeah, 301 subscribers. So, and really quick, because now I have like 5 minutes before my first call. Last night I went live with my Beauty Pro to CEO community. So I do about 2 lives a month. And this month's topic is all about basically systemizing everything so that you feel like you are in charge of your business and your business runs more smoothly. But I was basically telling them like what a system is, because a lot of people, when I talk about systems, they're like, what even is a system? So what it is, but also like why it benefits you as the service provider and the business owner, because you're always working in your business with clients. Like you're doing the hair, you're doing the lashes, you're doing the nails and stuff like that, but then you forget to work on your business. So you're not prioritizing email marketing, you're not making minor tweaks in your business that would make a difference, because you're not allotting time to do that. You're not having your CEO days where you are doing all admin tasks and basically planning for your business. I also showed them like the top 4 to 5 systems that I help my mentees and my clients create. And because they're members of my Beauty Pro to CEO community, I just give them all the templates basically in the resource library. I don't know if I said this on the last vlog, but I appointed 3 moderators for my community, which is really, really dope. I now have 3 moderators. I'm not just running the community by myself, and it helps so much because they post and they engage. They remind me to press record when I go live. Hey, how are you? I'm good. I'm excited to hear what we're talking about today because I have no clue. Are you moving forward just looking for people who are ready to transition from cosmetology school, who are only ready to shampoo, or are you actually ready to do this all over again for another 3 years and like mentor the next stylist? And you like the idea of it being like a 90-day probation period so that you're either one of you guys are not truly invested until the 90 days. Is that right? Yeah. Where does that lead after, knowing that shampoo assistants don't want to just stay a shampoo assistant? You also need to figure out realistically what your revolving door would be. Would it be like you have a new shampoo assistant every year because after that they're most likely ready to move on? Or are you still open to training and mentoring them for like a year after that, but not like them having their own station or anything like that? They're just like learning from you. ChatGPT give me like a list of potential newsletters. I'll always ask it like, okay, give me a list of the topics or the subjects and then the overview. And if I really like what it spits out, then I tell it to just go ahead and write the whole email. And then from there, every single month, I'm editing everything. I'm making it sound more like me. I'm adding like things that I would actually say or what I want to touch on. But if you do like the list, or if you like 1, 5, and 7, you could tell it to then write the full email. So then you're just editing the tone and the messaging from there. Yeah, I got you. All right, I'll send you this and you have a good rest of your day. The next call is happening in literally 1 minute. She lives in South Africa, so we need to figure out a booking site that would be good for where she lives. She does her business on WhatsApp. We have to figure out if there's a better way to communicate with clients and get clients to see the prices and book. So that's what we're working on. When I had my salon and I started hiring more and more stylists, I realized like I need a lot of systems, and it can't be pen and paper. I need this to be like on Google Docs. I need folders for each stylist so that whenever I evaluate them or have a meeting with them, I can keep track of what I told them that they weren't doing. I can also let them know what they're doing right. I think for you, we just need to create all of your systems like on Google Drive, make them separate, have separate folders, and figure out what is it that you need to pay attention to when it comes to your staff and what you need to address in your meetings, like ongoingly. Like we need to create some type of checklist. I think it'll be easier for you to be like, okay, so guys, everybody knows that we're supposed to be doing these 3 things every day. I noticed that 2 people didn't do it. I'll talk to you guys after this meeting, but this is why these things are important for the flow of the day-to-day salon.
I have to stop being a pen and paper girl because I write everything down.
But I don't think the pen and paper is bad, but I think that it needs to be translated on something digital so that you can organize it in a different way. Because when you do pen and paper, unless you're taking it out of the notebook and you're putting it in files, it's not organized. It's just a whole notebook of a whole bunch of different notes. I would not color extensions that I did not sell to the client. I think that that would be best for you, especially because it's not just you doing it. You may not mind. You may be like really good at knowing like if it's going to lift to a certain level, but
Do you really want your stylist to have to go through that every single time they have to color an unknown wig? You know, it kind of ends up putting more on their plate unnecessarily. If it was your wig, this turnaround of 17 to 14 days would be much shorter too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, even as talking about it, it's like we're already eliminating all of those scenarios where a client either has to wait a long time, a stylist has to do a whole bunch of trial and error with the wig, and um, you can guarantee the result. It's different when it's not just you. You have a staff now. So, like before, when it was just me, I can be a little bit lenient with my clients and I can kind of bend the rules a little bit or just be casual with the policies. But the second you have staff, the only way that they're going to be like structured, organized, on top of things is if you are too. And that comes with creating new policies to make their job easier. So, if you feel like your clientele is like, you know, they'll cancel whenever and you get a lot of cancellations, the deposits is there for that. It's to help you, to help your stylist get a little something when they cancel. And it sounds like the way that your clients go about it, they're going to need the deposits in order to first tighten up. Then they're going to need like late cancellation fees in order to tighten up. We're like, I'll pay anyway. And then I had to say, I still don't want you to be late. Just because you're okay with paying the late fee does not mean that I want you to be late. But I do think for you, the first thing is putting deposits in place because it does sound like your clients need that. The second thing would be putting in a late cancellation fee in place and always charge it. Don't be like too lenient with it because it seems like a lot of your clients are on that. Like, well, I can just cancel whenever, or I don't really have to show up to this appointment, or I can reschedule. So these types of fees are going to need to be put in place in order for that type of leniency to come down some. So one of the biggest reasons why booking sites are important is because the policies are there before you're even able to book. You can't say you didn't read it. You can't say you didn't see it. Like it's even in the appointment reminder text messages that you get. And it's basically asking them multiple times that if you choose to book this appointment, you're also saying that you abide by all of these policies. So I think one, if you don't have a booking site, people are automatically not going to take that serious because they didn't have to see it plastered on the site when they're about to make the appointment. Then when they're going in to try to cancel it, it'll say you can't cancel, call the salon because it's within 24 hours. The other thing I think is the policy isn't clear. Like if you pay a deposit, it goes towards your appointment. If you no show, we keep the full deposit. If you need to cancel outside of the 24-hour window, we'll transfer that deposit to a later date within 30 days. Only one time. You can only transfer the deposit one time. I think all of that verbiage needs to be clear, but it also needs to be shown somewhere before they book. I love this. I hear the puzzles are clicking now and there's more personality to what you're creating. So it sounds more exciting to me. It sounds like interesting. So yes, I do like that you're still sticking to the hair quiz, but now we have like a real reason why someone would want to take it, which is like unlocking your hair personality and discovering your hair personality by unlocking your aha moment. That's what I hear when you were explaining it. Like the aha moment is that your hair has to be properly cleansed so that it can receive what it needs and properly treated. And then within this, you are discovering like your hair's characteristics and how you would identify it, which is by personality. So I like that. And it does lead into the virtual consultation because once I know that general scope of my hair personality, the virtual consultation is where we deep dive and you're like specifically asking me hair history questions, and you know, we can talk a little bit more about like how I would like to show up more confidently with my hair. So diving deeper into the hair personality part. And then so it could be a web, it could be the quiz, and it can be a virtual consultation. That's what I would do because I'm like, I need the answers. Or it could be the quiz and it could be the 7-day like ebook, and that would be someone who kind of wants a softer introduction into like what you want to teach them. There are going to be days where I'm like, yes, client after client after client, let's get it, I'm excited. And there's also days where I forget to eat. I forget to plan my meals. I forgot to get water before my next call, and my throat hurts because I've been literally talking this whole time.
So yeah, my first call was at 11. I'm just hopping off at 4. They were definitely back-to-back calls. I usually have 30 minutes to an hour in between, but sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. I have to make sure I've taken all the notes so that I remember on our next call what we talked about. And because I make resources for my clients and mentees in real time, like the person I just got off the call with right now, we're creating digital products for her. She wants to create a hair quiz, and I need to be able to see the format of this hair quiz, or like the overview. So while we were on the call, I made a document for the hair quiz that basically showed her the different things I need this hair quiz to touch on. I was telling her, like, we need to put it as an overview on a document to make sure the flow is right, to make sure like it's giving what we need it to give, because we were giving it a lot of personality. And then that way, when we create it on Canva, like design it on Canva, we're just copying and pasting the text. I'm gonna close out the vlog here. I don't want it to be too long. This was another day in the life as a business coach for beauty professionals. I love bringing you guys along. Please comment below, like, are you watching this because you like to hear what I'm saying to beauty professionals, just in case it pertains to you? If so, also let me know in your comment which part pertained to you, if I gave any advice that you were like, yes, I needed to hear that. Or if you're on here because you're like, I'm thinking about being a mentor, I'm thinking about being a coach, so I want to see like what a typical day in the life looks like for someone who is pretty booked and like on calls a lot. But comment below which one you're here for. Let me know so I can produce more, and I will talk to you later. Bye.